Hail and well met, everyone. Captain Deadeye is back with you this morning with more Lord of the Rings Online and our man, Captain. Since our last episode, we made our way down to Eregion. We did some questing up here. We hit level 50. And now I've made our way down here to Ekad Dunan, which is just outside the walls of Moria. And we are ready to pick up the Moria quest line and start Volume 2. So we're going to talk to Rathwald here, and then we're going to Wraithwald, and we're going to head into the Walls of Moria area. What brings you to this place, traveler? An expedition of my folk has come to Holland and to seek our kinsman Balin within the vastness of Khazad-dûm. But I deem this is not to do with your affairs. Still, our lords Bossi and Broger have recommended we accept any help that is offered us in this matter. Did they mean outsiders, I wonder? If you truly wish to aid the dwarves in reclaiming the halls of their fathers, speak with Tulk, on the other side of this archway. We have not heard from Balin for many years, and we may find the great halls of Khazad-dûm empty or full of danger. All right, here he is, Tulk. Welcome to Holland, Brados. We have followed our lords Bossi and Broger with the purpose of reclaiming the mines of Moria, lost to us for too many long years. Ugh. If you are willing to aid us in this venture, we will be grateful for as long as the mountains stand over the halls of our father. Know this, though, Khazad-dûm was long ago taken by the dwarves for violence and slaughter, from the dwarves by violence and slaughter, and has remained devoid of our kind throughout the long years. Balin led an earlier expedition to reclaim the great city, but there has been no word from him for many a year. We do not know what we may find within the mines of Moria.
Spies of our enemies are everywhere.
We have not long here before it became clear that some power was keeping a watchful gaze on Holland. Filthy Cerbane have appeared in great numbers, spying on our efforts and troubling the workers. I do not know the purpose of their efforts. I do not know to what purpose news of our efforts may be put, but their presence has made Bossi uneasy, and is enough for me. To the south, you can see the Cyrnon, where the Cyrnon once flowed. But it has dried up, and the stream bed is now empty. Walk along the banks, defeating any of the spying Cerbane you see, and bring them into their talents. We can put those vile bird claws to various uses. More importantly, though, you will be hindering whatever fell plan the master of these spies may be brewing for my kinsman. All right, so we got to clear the river bed here of birds. Okay, get off the horse. There we go. No, what did I complete? Parry. Nice. Oh, only need 4 of these guys. Okay. Got Hair of Elendil. Strike with the Blade of Elendil. Okay, I've already done that, but okay. Anyways. Thank you for this, Brados. Not only for the Talons, but defeating the agent of whatever power believes that the dwarves had no business here in Holland or in Khazad-dûm. I've written a report to bring you to Bossi, Brados, for you to bring to Bossi. Show him this document, and he will determine how best to utilize your assistance. You will find Bossi near the wagons, beyond the rocky outcropping to the southeast. Just follow the road as it bends around the outcropping and turns northeast. There they are, the wagons. Thank you for bringing me this, Brados, and also for your efforts on our behalf. Our work here has been going more slowly than we expected. My cousin Broger and I determined to seek Balin within Moria some months ago, but it took many weeks to assemble an expedition of dwarves willing to accompany us. We chose a roundabout way over the mountains as to speak with Lord Gloin, a close friend of our father's, about Khazad-dûm. His words were grim. I do not think he believes our expedition will succeed. It has been too long without word, he said to us, for Balin, son of Fundin, to live within the mines. I am beginning to perceive the likelihood of this warning, Brados. When we arrived at the Holland Gate some days ago, we found the doors of Durin sealed by rubble and debris. Our road, and we know why that is, our road seems poorly chosen now. I wonder if the Drimmo Grate on the eastern side of the mountain is open. Dwarves of our expedition have been working to unearth the gate, but it is lean and hungry work. Bring them these luncheons so they may harbor strength for the laborers ahead. Travel north up the slope between the rocky walls, and you'll find the workers resting along the path to Holland Gate. There will be more along the edge of the water before the doors. Speak with War at the gate when you have done this, and you will have further tasks for you.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria?
Bossy has assured me that the Holland Gate will be excavated soon, but I'm still worried about our expedition may be left outside Khazad-dûm for some days. The hills echo with howling of wolves, and what little else can be heard. How can they make us shiver in the stillness? Holland of old was full of life, but now it seems even the birds are suspicious and hostile. These hills are riddled with natural caverns, and none approach the splendor of the work passages of Khazad-dûm. The unpleasant creatures have taken refuge in some of these, and I fear that they will cause trouble for my people if we remain here for over long. To the southwest, along the dry riverbed of the Serenin, is a cave called Gogag. A company of half-orcs is encamped deep inside that place. If you care to assist the dwarves' next expedition, you will thin their numbers and defeat their leader, Greyug. Okay, so we're going over here. We have to feed these guys. And we have to go down here. Alright, let's go do that first. Let's go kill the orcs first. Half-orcs.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Be careful, man. This cave is home to a large encampment of half-orcs, and they haven't been here long. But it seems to me they are mustering their strength for some evil purpose. Once they are prepared, I fear that they will strike against my people. We cannot let this happen. If the Iron Garrison is to survive, we must ensure that the half-orcs are unable to construct an effective offense. Seek the campfires of the half-orcs inside Filgogan, and collect pieces of information from each of them. If you can retrieve any orders, maps, reports, or letters, that can surely leave these half-orcs too disorganized to pose a great threat against our expedition, or to our expedition. Someone sent these half-orcs to Holland. Brados, it is clear to me that Greyug, the chieftain who ordered this camp established inside Filgogan, has his own master, and I want to know what that might be. Who this might be. I will reward you handsomely for evidence of this overseer. Enter the cave and do battle with the half-orcs, and bring me whatever common thread binds these half-orcs and loyalty to Garug's mysterious master. Alright, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Time to die. I like this halberd. Another.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm,
Keep it down, Brados. I have managed to remain unseen by the half-orcs until now, but they are camped all throughout the Flogonen. I do not know Flogogan. I do not know how much longer I can remain undetected. I have been searching for the cabin for my friend Lofric, who disappeared in the vicinity shortly after the expedition arrived in Holland. I fear he may have been killed by the half-orcs, but I must know for certain. The half-orcs construct grim piles containing the bones of their victims. You can see them throughout various locations in here. Lofric and a distinctive gold tooth. This is unpleasant, and this is an unpleasant business. But I will reward you well if you could search these piles and return to me with his tooth. If you find it, I do not hope you find any such thing. I hope you do not find any such thing. But if you do, at least I will know of Lock's fate. Okay. So what's this expedition? Is this a? Okay. Well, we're going to do it anyways. They say it's best to go into the Mines of Moria at level 51, so I've heard. So we're going to do that. Okay. We'll just work our way through here. Again, not in any hurry. Okay, let's go this way. Alright, so we got a map of Holland. Pretty dark here. Let's see. I don't know where to go. I've never been here before. If I have been here, I don't remember this at all. Alright, so we're missing one more information. Oh, there's threatening missives right there. I'll tell you what, if these guys built all of this, that's definitely something, for sure. Time to die, Garug. Graug. Gravedigger. Use the grave wound skill. Oh, what's this? I think, no. It's that one. I didn't even realize I'd clicked that. Huh. Alright, so let's make our way back out of here. We got this one, we got this one, we got this one, and that one. Okay. What? He was right here a moment ago. I thought he was. Maybe not. Alright, I need to be using that more often, I guess. Since I have a deed for it. Oh, here he is. I had hoped you would not find anything, Brados, but at least I know of Lorfric's death, and I can mourn at last. I will weld his tooth into the haft of my axe, and this way he shall help me cleave many a foe. We shall seek vengeance, and he and I together. Lorfric, alas, you will never see the halls of Khazad-dûm shining once as they did. Once they did. Ugh. I will avenge you upon the heads of the half-orcs who invaded this land of our sires. Land where their labor once shaped the stone into immeasurable splendor. May your memory burn long beneath the earth. Okay. Let's get out of here. I'm glad I went that way, so I found that other dwarf and that other quest. Alright, let's talk to Simbi here. This information you brought me paints a disturbing picture, Brados. Someone has drawn arrows on this map, which looks to be blood, tracing a course down from the Trollshaws and into Holland. And these orders are difficult to read, but it seems to command the half-orcs to search for halflings. Could they mean Shirefolk in Holland? I confess I do not understand the meaning of these riddles. The half-orcs may not be here to stop the expedition, but they still threaten the work of the dwarves. It is to be hoped that your efforts will lead them in disarray and unable to carry out maneuver against my people. Alright, let's see. Don't need that. Oh, earring with 74 might. That's not bad. Let's see what we got. 46 might. Yeah, I'll put it on that one. There we go. If you say the half-orcs carried these stones, each of them painted with a hand symbol, this is not Garug's mark, but it must be certainly the emblem of his master. I do not recognize it. I will show it to Bossy when I return to the camp. Perhaps it will understand its significance. Thank you for your help, Brados. Take these coins with my thanks. All right, so we know it's the mark of Saruman, the white hand of Saruman. So basically, Saruman contacted these half-orcs, sent them down to Holland to chase the Fellowship, and they missed them because they made it into the Mines of Moria before they were able to stop them, or find them. So that's good. So it's a neat little, addition to the Lord of the Rings story that wasn't in the books or the movies. So that's pretty cool. I love how they add those, It's all leading toward the Fellowship, though. They're all following the Fellowship, which is awesome. Alright, so let's go feed these guys, and then we'll make our way back and turn... Well, let's just go ahead and turn this quest in. We're going to pass it up right here. Alright, cool. Here we go. You have my heartfelt thanks, Brados. The half-orcs are not welcome in Holland, so close to Khazad-dûm, and now Garug knows it. Little does he know it now, though, eh? Ha! You're a good man, Brados, and I am glad to have you on our side. May you prove as useful beyond the doors as we enter the Mines of Moria. I'll take the healing potion. There we go. Alright, now let's make our way up the path here. Oh, here's Broger. Pardon, can I help you? My cousin and I have a great number of things to manage here, and I do not have a moment to spare on other matters. You wish to help? Well, if you're willing to work, I'm certainly find a use for you. I can certainly find a use for you. I dispatched 4 of my finest dwarves to investigate the cavern that flows with water. It is just up the slope to the east, and they have not yet reported back. If you find these 4 inside the Brackwater, bring me word of their findings, and I will reward you for your trouble. Now that you have a task with which to busy yourself, pray do not linger about, for I find it distracting. Leave me. There is much to consider.
These halls will be
Thank you for this. I was afraid I might waste away into something eat soon. All right, so we're just going to drop their lunches off. I'm not going to read each one of them.
We have seen no.
A moment, if you please, Brados. We've already lost contact with 4 good dwarves inside the Brackwater. I want to be sure that I know you're in for if you dare to follow them. What you're in for. The cave seems to have many winding tunnels, and a whole network of passages is very dark and wholesomely so. Cave lizards crawl from rock to rock amid the damp, and they're more ferocious than their small size than you would have believed. Than would have you believe. If you mean to delve into the Brackwater on some errand, be cautious. Thin cave lizards hoard while you are there. The creatures are a menace to any who tread near their lair. Too near to the lair. I do not know how long it will be before the gate is cleared and we can leave this place. Alright, so another quest to go inside there.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Alright, so we have a lot of these guys to feed. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here since we're right here. So head into the Brackwater. Broger sent you to check on us? I cannot blame him, for it has been well past time that we return to give our report. We were separated shortly after entering this foul dark cavern. Brackwater indeed. I hear Ogre shouting from somewhere up above here, and some sort of treasure he has found. And then he was calls faded, and I heard nothing from him since. Where Sulky and Wither ended up, I do not know. I hope you can find my kinsman, Brados. The 4 of us had poor favor in this watery cavern, and Broger will not be pleased by our report. I'm glad you're here, Brados. My party became separated shortly after entering the Brackwater, not yet being able to regroup with them. I almost found my friend Ogre, however, he seems to have made it to the top of the waterfall down this passage somehow. Heard him shouting for some sort of strongbox he found at the top of it. I fear the cave lizards may have drawn him by the sound of his shouting, for I have not heard from him since. If you find some passages, you may be able to come to the top of the waterfall, however. You might be able to find the treasure which he spoke. I will reward you handsomely of the news for it, Brados, for if Ogre's fate is as well, of course. Alright. Alright guys, so if you hear my son in the background there, he is waking up, and I apologize, he is waking up way too early. Usually he doesn't wake up till after 8, so I'm not really sure why he's getting up so early the last 2 days, but he is. So, that being said, I may have to go here in a moment, but we're going to let him chill for just a few minutes. He's doing okay for now. But I do apologize. It's going to be a shorter episode than normal. I may try to link this in with another one. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to do some editing work, and we'll see what we can do. Now, these things are easy. That take like 2 hits to kill. Alright, so one of the dwarves is dead. Oh, there's Wether. These creatures are more dangerous than you might expect, Brados. Be careful as you search for the rest of my party. We were separated not long after these vicious beasts, and I've been unable to locate my fellows since. I heard Skulky calling for help not long ago, but I've not heard from him in several hours. I fear he is falling into danger. Okay. Now we need to find... Yeah, Sulky's the one at the top of the waterfall. So we got to go up. Higher. Alright, so he's dead too.
The time has come to drive forth the
You found the strong box? Well, what is it? What treasure did Ogre find that justified the losses we suffered here? Trotov's face falls to you as he tells the content of the strongbox contained only dust. I see. Perhaps I was a fool to expect the mighty treasure. As we are this close to Khazad-dûm, I thought perhaps. It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help, Brados. The real riches are to be sure inside the mines. Are sure to be inside the mines, rather than in these damp caves. The strongbox must have contained the belongings of some brigand not long ago. No treasure at all. It's just pity. Alright, so we're getting lots of potions and stuff before we head into the mines of Moria. So that's cool. Ah, dang it. It is good to see you return from the depths of the noxious cave, Brados. Too few have done so. Fewer cave lizards lurk among the stagnant pools threaten the unaware, it would seem. I thank you for your service and reward you with these coins. May you be the best use of you. Alright. Alright, so let's go down here and talk to Broger, and then we'll head on up the path here toward Durin's door. Thank you for your tidings, Brados. Even though they are grand, I'm saddened by the loss of Sulky and Ogre. Even though there is much work to be done, there is much work still to be done before we have cleared the Holland Gate of that rubble that chokes it. And they were strong of arm and sturdy of the hardiest of our race. But your payment was not only good for news, you have earned this reward. Take it and make yourself useful. There is still work to be done. Alright, so one-handed hammer, a shield, and... yeah, I don't really need that either. Nope, there's another quest. You have been a tremendous help to us, Brados, and have aided us with so many tasks. You have helped us explore both the Brackenwater and Filigrun for lost friends and hidden treasure, and stood tall against the threats within. But the halls and caverns of Khazad-dûm may hold even greater danger. I want to know what you will be getting into before you follow us past the doors of Durin. Return to Wrathwall and be on guard by the camp of Ekadunen, where the road passes beneath the old Elf Arch. For I tell him the tale of the fall, and have him tell you the tale of the fall of Moria. There were dark times, but you should know the story, even if you've heard it before. Alright, so we have to do that and do the Fall of Moria session, whatever that is. I don't remember that at all.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Ah, look, it's the Black Pool. Awesome.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Do not disturb the waters.
May Durin return soon to his hall.
Hey, what did it say? Do not disturb the waters, Sebi. Sebi? Ah, here it is. Look, the rubble in front of the door.
These halls will be great once more. The shadow of Mordor will not long fill
You've come at just the right time, Brados. We're really going through pickaxes up here, and if we break any more, will hinder our progress in digging out the hall and gate. Bring these broken pickaxes back to Lord Bossy and tell him that we'll need some replacements, and quickly, if we are to continue making good progress. You'll find him near the bank of the Serannon, south of the winding road that leads here at the gate. Awesome. So we know what's in that water. I mentioned my son was waking up. I think he's talking in his sleep because his eyes are closed. So. That ornate necklace, I forgot to turn that in. It was back over in that Ecata Region. Damage ready buff. Battle hardened buff. Enhancement rune. Still, I'm going to have a lot to learn on this legendary weapon stuff, guys, so I do apologize. I don't know anything about it. They've changed it since the system that I used before, way back when I played on my Hunter years ago. It's all changed since then, so I'm going to have to figure this out. Oh, I see. These pickaxes are broken, which means that useless to get replacements to war. All work on excavating the Holland Gate will be suspended. We'll have to do something about this quickly, Brados, and quickly. We had no way in the gate would be in this state, Brados, and didn't think to bring extra pickaxes with us. Still, the area has many stout trees which should provide strong branches, perfect for pick handles. We'll sharpen the metal heads ourselves and attach them to the new handles. I sent my son Bori to collect some stones, which will be used to sharpen our axes, upon which we could sharpen our axes, but he has yet to bring me any. Gather branches from the bases of trees and help my son collect sufficiently sharp stones, and return to me when you have done both. Bori is probably wasting time with his friend Brewing at the stairs east of here. The two care more for spinning of tales than they do for working. Okay, so let's run back to the gate. I want to hear those Tale of Moria, see what happens, and then we'll finish this. You have already lent great service to the expedition, Brados, and I do not wish to be held responsible if you come to a bad sort of end. The history of Khazad-dûm is sad and grim, and it's Bossy's wish that all who lend their aid to our cause might know what happened inside the mines. I will tell you the story of the fall of Moria, if you will hear it, and give reasons why Khazad-dûm is called Moria by the elves, Black Pit. Listen well if you wish to follow the dwarves into Moria. If you still wish to follow those, we can talk it over. The Fall of Moria. Oh. Interesting.
Too deep and too greedily the dwarves delved. Little did they know what darkness truly lay in the deep places of the Misty Mountains. But Durin would not be dissuaded. Alas, what sorrow and shadows would come to Moria.
There thou art, Nafni. Where hast thou been? Lord Durin has been asking for thee. The elf delegates from Lothlorien are soon due, and he has some business in which he wishes thee to attend before they arrive. He sits on his throne, Nafni. Now go to Durin and lend him thine assistance, and thine won't worry about thy duty. All right, talk to Durin the 4th. Or the 6th. Sorry, guys. That drink of tea went down the wrong way. This is cool. So if you're watching Rings of Power, or if you have watched Rings of Power, in that one is Durin the 4th, the 3rd and 4th. So I was hoping to speak with you before the party of the Elfwoods arrived. It will only take a moment. Thank you for coming, Nafni. The delegation of elves will be here very soon, and I'd hoped to ask you something. We had not had many dealings with the elves as we once did, and it is my hope that this meeting will rekindle old friendships. The glory and wealth of Khazad-dûm is limitless, even if Mithril is becoming more scarce by the year, but with the aid of the elves who may delve even farther afield. We also must look to the future. It is to that end that I wish to make my gift to my son, Nain, for he will be king when I am gone, though it will not be for many years. Speak to Melkoff Stonecarver on the western side of the hall about making a statue for my son. It will stand in this throne room when the time of his kinship is nigh. Jeez. Hello, hello. It's an honor to speak with one so held mightily in my lord's esteem. If you describe the statue of Durin, wishes Melnoff to make for name. It will be done, friend Nafni, with all the haste, but not so quickly that the product suffers. It will capture young Nain's lordly countenance, and were he to stand here very still, no dwarf of Khazad-dûm could tell the difference. Now, please tell my lord Durin I will begin right away. All right, guys. So it does look like my son's waking up. He's starting to set up now and talk around and look around. So I may have to go here very soon, and I do apologize. Thank you, Nafni. Melkoff is one unparalleled artist whose works will always be renowned for their place within Khazad-dûm. Go to Sivri at the front gate of the throne room and await delegates from Lorien. My son will be escorting them hither. This speed boost is hilarious. The elves are nearly here. Nafni escorted by Nain, the son of Durin. They will be surely impressed by the majesty of Durin's halls. Let us not reveal our pride. By the way, the dwarf is humble before our guest. Nafni, though, dost know it well. They shall help marvel at the hall. They shall not, but help marvel at the halls of Durin. Do they live among the trees? The great pillars of Durin's city. Do they not live among the trees? The great pillars of Durin's city are like trees, but shaped from the very roots of the stone earth is stunning artistry. They are here. Welcome back, Lord Nain, and the warmest greetings to our esteemed guest of Durin. Very good, Sevri. Nafni, come here. Nafni, these are the elves in Lorien, have come to speak to my father about continued friendship, relations, and trade. Wouldst thou announce my father that we have arrived? Whack! Let's go. Thank thee. I see that they have come, and I am ready to speak with them with the continued friendship of the dwarves. About the continued friendship. Come closer, friends from Lorien. The hospitality of my house is yours. We thank you for the courteous welcome, Durin King. Oh, jeez. King of the dwarves. Thy son has been so kind to help in this exquisite work of thy people. Very good, very good. It is a joy to hear the words of appreciation for such honored guest. Our peoples have been too long estranged. Ask anything of me and it will be yours. I have heard rumor of mithril in Khazad-dûm is becoming more scarce. Lies spread by enemies of the dwarves. I am sorry. You must forgive my frustration. Such rumors wound my pride. Just this morning I received word of more mithril deposits below our deepest delvings. I will show them to you, and you may know the majesty of our minds. Nafni, come here. We will go at once and press upon our visitors the glory and beauty of the dwarves. This cavern is deep and untamed, Nafni. There's something seems to be stirred up in the cave claws and deep claws that burrow here. So it'd be good to clear this cave out of beasts so we may proceed to the mithril deposits in safety. Alright, so let's go kill some cave claws. Very good, my friend. We will now show the elves a great bounty in the mithril that still lies beneath Khazad-dûm. Now to the deepest passage, beyond which lies the great veins of mithril. This way, my lord. The team found mithril down this passage. It's not good, guys. You know what's down here. Okay, I guess we're going to walk across the lava. Help them break through this wall. Let's show the elves are not supplying mithril. Our supply of mithril will not fail. That did it, Nafni. Oh god. Here we go. What matter of beast? Lord of Shadow and Fire. A Fire and Shadow, arch nemesis. Nafni, protect my son. He must rule Khazad-dûm now. Oh no, we're trapped. It just says escape. Oh, I guess I gotta go through the wall again. Nope. This is not good. Where do we go here? There is no escape. Oh no. There is no escape. This is not good. This is not good, guys. Uh-oh. We're going to escape, all right. Oh, go, go. Oh, no. What? Oh, I failed it? I have to do that whole thing again? Well, I didn't know that the wall was going to give way. That's annoying. Wow, what in the world just happened? It kicked me all the way back to the login screen. Alright, I guess I have to do it all again. I'll have to wait 10 minutes. Alright, we're going to call it here, guys. My son's awake. I need to go get him out of bed. So we'll have to wait 10 minutes. We'll restart this. I may go ahead and finish it up. That way, we already know what happens. You know, the Balrog is released, and then we all, basically, he takes over Moria and decimates the place. So, I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll pick it up here next time. We'll finish this introduction quest line, the expedition quest line into Moria, and we're going to get into Moria proper in our next play session. But until again, guys, thank you so much. Hope you take care of yourselves. Hope you have a great day. Take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.